Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to be taking another look at Jumping Flash 2. So last time we played this, we ended up going through the entirety of the main story, kind of. We managed to get through all the planetlets, all the taken apart islands from the disassembled Little Moo planet, and rescued every single Moo Moo. But then Baron Aloha, having nothing but pure spite for us, despite the fact that we have reassembled the island getaway that he was attending, decided to hire Captain Kabuki, to redestroy the planet solely for the fact that maybe it will make it so that we die trying to fix things this time. And so, with that, we are entering the New Game Plus sort of thing where every stage is remixed to be a bit harder. Let's hop right into it, though, shall we? Oh, I'm all big, and that means I need to swap over to this mode. Okay. We should get feed in a second here. There we go. Get my controller out, and let's get back into it. Let's watch the intro again, because this intro rules, honestly.
Hello! Hello! Ah, yeah. Are you the person whom is in charge of the Universal City Hall? Ah, good. This is the mad scientist Baron Aloha talking to you. Listen, Domkov, I have question for simple favor.
In the backwater reaches of the galaxy lies a tiny planet known as Little Moo that is used by Baron Aloha as his secret hideout. The Baron returned to his home away from home to rejuvenate from a recent beating he took at the hands of the feet of that heroic battle buddy known as Robert. He was in the process of inventing a better, stronger, more absurd way to overthrow the universe when Little Moo is visited by a stranger. In fact, there is nothing stranger in the universe than the creature known only as Captain Kabuki. Tipping the scales at a whopping 220 bazillion tons, he uses a kung fu grip larger than metropolitan Chicago to shred Little Moo and add it to his fantastic collection of bottled wonderlands. Using his keen sense of villain timing, Baron Aloha hastily departs the scene and lands upon a small asteroid. Unable to cope with the monstrosity that is Kabuki, he calls Universal City Hall and begs for help as his beloved hideaway is made into so much Swiss cheese. After listening to the Baron's plight, the interstellar dispenser of justice decides to send the only being capable of dealing with a menace such as Captain Kabuki, the freedom-loving, robo-heroic Robert. Tuned up and ready to go the distance, Robert leaps to the scene. Jumping Flash 2, Big Trouble in Little Moo.
And then once again, for the sake of disclosure here, this is running at a significantly better frame rate and a slightly higher texture resolution than you would see natively on the original hardware. And so I figure that I want to provide a mostly original experience for what this game is like, but I figure that y'all don't need to see the game running at 14 FPS when I look at the center of the map, do ya?
Two faces of Baron Aloha, Big Trouble in Little Moo.
And then as mentioned last time at the end of the show, Super Mode is you have 5 jumps as opposed to a triple jump, but is otherwise the standard playthrough of the game.
Two faces of Baron Aloha.
Interesting is the performance medals. You can think of this as an achievement system, prior to achievements being sort of officialized with the release of the Xbox 360 and Gamerscore. Systematic Salvation is a achievement badge that you get for if you pick up the exit sign holding moves in the order, in correct alphabetical order. EXIT. Penny Pincher is for collecting every coin that drops. I don't exactly remember what El Dorado is for. It might be have 3 of the same sub-weapon. And then this one is given to you for beating 1 level, and beat the game.
So, we meet again, Mr. Fancy Pants. Now it's my turn to capture the world. First, it's the moon, then the rest of the planets. But I can pull it off too, because I got the biggest, baddest sidekick in the whole galaxy. Meet my new associate.
Oh, but we've met, haven't we, Bunny?
Stage 1.
Ready to rock? One down.
The height at which you land on things does matter for how much damage you do. If you land on something from very high up, you'll usually kill it in 1 shot. Caution, Kiwi. Because this is the extra difficult version, the Kiwis behave differently. You see, they do these little hops instead of walking. Truly a menacing enemy.
2 down.
And that's not even accounting for the extra special red Kiwi.
Halt.
How will I win against such a formidable opponent? Instead of saying Kiwi when damaged, it says red Kiwi. For comparison's sake. Mind-boggling effects.
3 down.
On the stage above us.
Bonus. Eat this. Can't touch this.
As a reminder, Power Kill gives us invincibility.
Eat this. What a stud.
I love this game.
Let's boogie.
That said, I don't entirely like this shipboard AI voice. But for extra stage, you actually can't select the normal one. It's just like a slightly forgotten option.
Killer.
Nonetheless, though, extremely charming. And as you can see, there's the little badges down there, too. as you might guess from that middle one, it is don't fire any bullets, and then the last one is start the level at full health, and the level at full health don't take any damage. Whale time.
Ready to rock?
That's right, Conley. Thank you for noticing.
Tasty.
Leads us in a circle, I guess.
One down.
Burger friend. More games need characters that explode into their constituent polygons.
Two down.
I wonder if that's supposed to illustrate that, there was a building here, but it flew away. Looks like a map of this spot. Okay, exits at the center of the map.
Three down.
See here in a little hot space? Break it.
Oh yeah.
This game is such a lovely breath of fresh air.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Let's boogie.
Also correct. Real chat though, I'm glad that earlier today I got a compliment on my works, and it made me really happy.
Killer.
Just they said that the game that I recommended, they ended up loving. So it made me really happy to hear that. Alright. Remixed
Ready to
boss. A lot more difficult to access, and there's no safe ground down there.
Eat this. Eat this.
strat.
Eat this. Later, dude.
Not too bad.
Killer.
Yippee!
So, now the Baron's back to his old ways.
Why do you think they call him mad?
As a reminder, the Mumus themselves are actually little evil underlings, essentially. And they ordinarily serve under Baron Aloha, but considering that Baron Aloha is currently using them as a hostage in order to try and defeat me, I don't know if they're entirely enthused about this role
Ready to
anymore.
rock? One down.
Oh,
Two down.
that's close. Creature.
Three down.
Last time that was a extra life, but now it's mandatory. What a difficult puzzle to solve.
Not quite.
Kippers with a very good question. Did I ask River about the Thundercloud enemies in this stage to ask if there's some sort of yokai? I actually did.
Tasty.
I went and asked Dr. Nairi A. Bakalian, expert in yokai and
Let's boogie.
Japanese history. And the answer that we came up with is, judging from the manual and contents of the game, contents of the game manual and other evidence, this is Cloud-kun, and is simply a living storm cloud that is a made-up creature.
Killer.
So, nope, an original character. Riverside Wings, Dr. Nairi A. Bakalian joins us on Wednesdays as a co-host for the series. Next Wednesday, we will be playing We Know the Devil, a visual novel. In addition, poet F. Zoe Blackheart will also be joining, which makes up all three of the characters for that game. Each of us will be voicing one
Ready to
person.
rock?
But yes, these guys are absolutely just Tengu. Wee little Tengu bots.
One down.
It is my favorite hobby to visit these guys and look at them until I tear up. They are so cute. I love them so much.
Tasty. Can't touch it. Oh yeah. Two down.
This version of the map is vaguely similar, but this one seems to be a bit more mazy. A bit more winding.
Eat this.
A bit easier to get turned around in. For example, right now, I believe. I think I'm going backwards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Moo nearby.
Three down. Tasty.
Tengu.
Halt. Oh yeah.
With Mosquito Tango. Yeah? What'd you realize about it?
Can't touch it. Tasty.
Transmasculine Mr. Mosquito. You know what? Yeah.
Bonus, dude.
Makes sense. I mean, if you're giving them that credit, which maybe they earn that credit? I'm not sure. Let's see what the remixed version of this boss is like. Once again, I'm going to try and refrain from using bounce on head until dead
Ready to rock?
strategies.
Eat this. Eat this. Yikes. Eat this.
Oh.
I hate dying. Again? Eat this.
And then just as a comparison of what bounce on head till head is like. Most bosses just have nothing they can do against it.
Later, dude.
Yo-ho!
Killer.
That is true, Kippers.
Why does the Baron hate Robert so much?
Who cares? Pass me another root beer fizzy.
Yes, root beer. That is absolutely a root beer bar that they are attending. And absolutely not some kind of change in localization.
Ready to rock?
Yeah. But yes, that is a bar, and they are drinking. Or like a bar restaurant.
Tasty.
Right on. Izakaya, yeah. Probably one of those.
One down. Tasty.
I really appreciate the game having little things like that.
Eat this.
Just there's a couple of things in this game that you'd classify as being like toys. And I think implementing toys in your video game is underappreciated approach to things. One of my all-time favorite games, Astroneer, is very toy-like in its presentation.
Touch it. Three down.
Let's see here. Probably off on this end. There we are.
Killer.
Yeah.
Ready to rock? Not quite. One down.
That thing used to be a elevator that would take us high up. That seems to be non-functional.
Eat this.
Elephant.
Two down.
Oh, if you're playing extra mode, then bouncing on those does hurt you. I didn't know you could do that, Umbreon.
Three down.
You can put emojis in the Twitch chat?
Eat this. Let's boogie.
Manual Unicode pasting trickery. I see.
Killer.
Red blobbers. Blobbit. Goobert. Goobers. I got some actually, I got a question for y'all, chat. So you know how many VTubers have a name stand-in for how to refer to viewers? What do you think ours should be? I'm kind of going with Blobberts unofficially, but Blobberts, Gooberts, Blobbits, Blobs, Slime Friends, Gooberts, Goobers, yeah.
Ready to rock?
303. I love both Spearman Flower guys. Slime Friends feels just a little too simple, you know?
Eat this!
Not only does he summon ads, but he also summons ads that have a little squeak noise. New attack patterns.
Eat this! Eat this! Later, dude! Killer!
Jellies?
Ooh, this is the best root beer fizzy I ever had.
I make them fresh each morning.
Root beer fizzies. I should look up what the original versions of those cutscenes look like. Homebrewed root beer fizzies.
Ready to rock?
Nighttime at the factory. Fighting explosives.
One down.
wandering around looking for the moves.
Three down.
Before I wander off from the spot, we should see what's in the secret compartment here. Oh, here.
Oh yeah.
Once again, I would like to thank Daedalus 1134 for making this adorable 3D Moo Moo model. And also for creating the other 3D variant of myself. Thank you so much, Daedalus. You know, I've heard that escape will make you god.
Let's boogie.
Or was that Durandal? If it was Durandal, then I think Daedalus would have already corrected me on that. Daedalus, will escape make you god, or is it that escape will make Durandal god?
Killer.
Durandal. Gotcha. Thank you very much, Daedalus.
Ready to rock?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the exit sign has a Moo Moo. That's so cute. Yeah, escape will make me god.
One down.
Good old bomb dung beetles. I like how the explosion size is actually determined by how big of a ball they manage to roll before they bump into something.
Eat this. Tasty. Two down. Tasty.
Maybe active supporters of maybe the slime are royal jellies. Or maybe loyal jellies for an extra pun.
Can't touch this.
I got a second one immediately after. Wait a second. There is something up here. I don't think I ever knew about the secret room.
Three down. Own it, dude. Killer.
It's nice to run this channel as like a book club discussion, but it's also nice to just play these silly... It's also nice to just play these little silly games where there isn't too much to discuss, it's just charming and cute.
Ready to rock? Eat this!
New machine gun attack. Explosive spiderlings.
Eat this! Eat this! Later, dude! Killer.
Hey, Broken Fork. Welcome. Yeah, I like jumping spiders. Although trapdoor spiders are pretty cool too.
Perhaps the Baron will remember us if he beats Robbit. You know, I mean...
Yeah, right. And I'm a Danubian slime worm.
What'd he say? Nubian slime worm? Is he just making like a joke of, yeah, totally, and like saying, yeah, and I'm a horse. Or I think that pigs will fly. Something like that, maybe. Next time at the amusement park.
Halt.
Only saying the circus is in town. I mean, Daedalus has been here for a while. He made himself known at the start of the stream. Meaner.
One down.
Not my crimes, not my circus. I think that's a full loop.
Two down.
Roller coasters are a defining feature of the game to me. Absolutely. And I think that's an important detail to sort of remember, is that little features like that can seem, if you're just trying to like optimize for your game's budget or just trying to like build the game and keep it simple, if you don't make specialized little things like this, it does lose a little bit of its heart, you know? The fact that this game has all these little unique enemies that kinda serve no purpose is what gives this game its character. There's absolutely value in things like having both a paragliding Kiwi and a balloon rider Kiwi. And then the roller coaster action is undoubtedly required specialized coding and programming to move forward. Or maybe it just took a little bit of adaptation from existing stuff for like water pushing you and that kind of thing. But nonetheless, the feature exists and it makes me happy that it does. And like the laser show up there, that appears only in this level. Maybe it appears in the next one, I'm not sure. But little stuff like that, while it seems small in isolation, it does add up. And, well, this was one of my favorite childhood games. And it still holds a special place in my heart, and that is largely because it has things like these, you know? There's really something to be said for making esoteric and specialized, as I tend to call them, set pieces. A set piece isn't necessarily the exact right wording for something like this roller coaster, but nonetheless it is a unique thing that you see once for a unique event. And that sort of stuff sticks out. Like this. We've got a flying fish that has a gondola below it, and a pair of glowing searchlight eyes. That's cool. Little touches, yeah. It's all about making sure that the spice is there. The spice adds up. That's what I'm saying ultimately.
Let's boogie.
There's the stuff called Brady Street Cheese Sprinkle that I quite like. A little bit of it goes a long way. It's a few different cheeses, but notably it's underripe black peppercorn, which I think is called green peppercorn.
Killer.
It's tasty stuff.
Ready to rock?
That's how you start off a level. You can also see the levels are getting significantly larger too. More spread out and more open, even in comparison. Not just because the game is progressing further, but also the remix versions of each of the levels are usually more spread out and wide open.
One down. Halt. Two down.
Eek, that was really close. Now that's a Moo Moo in danger.
Three down.
Aloha Circus, complete with a kiwi wearing a little cone hat.
Oh yeah.
Construction bug.
Let's boogie.
Oh yes, the 100-ton bugs. 10-ton bugs. There's one more thing for us to play with up here, so I'll see if I can make my way up there before I finish the level off. One more toy. Is that a real phrase, or are you just, like...
Killer.
Never heard that phrase, Kippers. But I've described myself as being given to whimsy on occasion. Alright. Time for the clowns.
Ready to rock? Eat this!
Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba.
Later, dude!
Bombs and parachutes.
Eat this! Tick-tock. Eat this!
Alright, we're starting to run the risk of actually timing out, so...
Later, dude! Killer.
Yeah, Zoe. Clowning around. Defeating the brothers. Cutscene time.
This is the final showdown, Rabbit. There's no turning back. It's time to pull up and shut up. Prepare to meet your doom. Go get him, Kabuki.
Here we go, little hopster. Time to get nasty.
And just like that, in the blink of an eye, we're once again in the last world.
Ready to rock? One down.
Oh, that's the bonus area. Bonus stage. Honestly, when you've seen one bonus stage, you've kind of seen them all. It's a cute little mini game, but after a while of doing them, it's just kind of like, eh. Especially when you've reached maximum lives of 9. And it's like, alright. There's really nothing to be gained from me doing this at this point.
Halt.
Where could they be? Remember how last time we had a Moo that had a knife and fork over him? Oh no! This one's about to get scooped up by a spoon!
2 down.
Shortcut. For my type, not at all dangerous. I have a core, and so that means that, let's see how to put this. I have a sphere of meat. That is my heart and my brain and other stuff. And the source of consciousness. And around it is a candy shell, as I call it, of hardened slime to protect it. And then in addition, I have a couple of other tiny little, if you'll use the term, meat planets that are just other sort of impulses that are separate from Moo.
Can't touch this.
Sometimes they'll chime in, but that's pretty rare.
3 down.
That sounds scary. That seems dangerous for the core, and also would require a lot of slime regeneration. I may be able to regenerate matter at a pace that is strange by the standards of matter conservation, but regain that much slime. Oh, that does not seem like a safe jump to do. Let's find our way over there. Dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. You wanna know some stuff behind the scenes, folks?
Let's boogie.
You may be wondering how I select which game I play next. What I do is I realize, oh, this is going to be the last episode, about 30 minutes before the show starts. And then I go, oh, that means I need to announce something, don't I? And so I whipped together something using spare parts. And as for which game I pick,
Killer.
I look at the games list and go, why not that one? That one fits my whim at this particular second. So, to put it another way, more or less completely random. Remember what we said about being given to whimsy? Game selection is definitely given to whimsy. Alright. Boss.
Ready to rock?
This time it's underwater.
Eat this.
The Robo Moo Moo.
Eat this.
This boss is actually a fair bit challenging. Reset the clock on Moo is technically playing a bullet hell game. With that level of bomb spam, I think we need to reset the clock.
Killer.
So you'll have to wait until the end of today's show to find out where the whims took me today. Alright. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Final boss. Someday, Kippers.
Ready to rock?
If I don't do this, I'm gonna time out.
Tick-tock.
I think Robo Kabuki is just because real world Kabuki is literally planet size.
Killer.
9 seconds left. Alright. Enjoy the finale.
Not again! So, you think you can just fight me out with the heroics, eh, Mr. Rabbit? Well, think again. As long as I have access to electricity oder your sparklers, you're gonna be a toasted rabbit. Just you wait or mark my words, you smart alecky bunny. Just you wait!
So much for the wickedly rotten plans of the evil and mad Baron Aloha. It looks like he's going to be screaming mad for some time to come. Maybe his voice will finally give out. Maybe he'll discover the virtues of silence and retire to an asteroid known for its solitude and the occasional meteor storm. Who can say? But we can hope now, can't we? As for Robert, well, let's just say our robotic jumper of joy is looking forward to a nice long vacation before he prepares to head off for new adventures. We hope you had a good time. See you soon.
You bet your boot flaps on that one! Ah!
宇宙の隅の小さな星についた名前がムームー星。誰も知らないこの星にこっそり作った秘密基地。悪の科学者その手下。彼らの話を聞いとくれ。
僕らの名前は何？頭のヤシの木とプリティ。ふらりと伸びてる3本の足。心とろかつつぶらな瞳。そうさ僕らがムームー星人。僕らの仕事は何？火星に土星に金星人。M78 から来た人たちも僕らに比べりゃ小さい小さい。そうさ僕らはすごいんだ。
聞いても驚くな。僕らのボスは悪の科学者泣きこも黙るマットな男。史上最強のわがままなオスとアロハ男爵大作様。
すごいぜ男爵様。生まれ故郷を追放されたこの悔しさを忘れはしない。骨の髄まで悪の科学者狙うは宇宙聖地さ。生かすぜ男爵様。一人と決めたアルファシャツ。自慢のメガネがジャーニーです。額の青筋も最高。そうさ僕らの憧れさ。
科学の力を思い知れ。
本当は困ってる。次から次へと企む悪事。やめときゃいいのに調子に乗って。ムームー使いの荒いこと。悪の手先も辛いんだ。
また来ちゃったよ。僕らの天敵宇宙市役所恐怖のウサギロボットなのさ。こいつが来たらおしまいだ。やっぱり今度もダメなのか。
このアロハ男爵に替え元はない。
大爵様の命令だ。巨大ロボットに乗り込んで一応戦ってみるけれど、負けたらさっさと逃げようとさあさ心に決めている。負けてもへっちゃらさ。男爵様は不機嫌だけど、明日は明日の風が吹くって次なる悪事を企む日までどうさみんなで残念会だ。 さすがっす。
Thank you, my friends, for joining me. I had a lot of fun. Games are made by people.
I wonder what happened to the Baron.
I'm sorry, little fellows. It was just a little case
Yeah,
of...
yeah. Your mother wears army boots.
Get out of here, you stinker.
Jumping Flash 2, Two Faces of Baron Aloha.
And that's the moral of the story, my friends. If you use all your minions as bait and as sacrifices in order to defeat your enemy, you're not going to have many loyal minions at the end of things.
Big Trouble in Little Moo. Two faces of big two faces of Big Trouble. Two faces of Big Trouble in Little Moo.
Hasta la vista, Baron. Big two, big two, big two. Yep. Booed out of the bar. Now we can pick Bill. I had looked through this menu before and I didn't see that as an option, so maybe you unlock the ability to pick which of either Bill or Ted, depending on after you beat the game fully. You know, I don't think I've ever clicked this button on the menu. Oh, I recognize this ever so slightly. Nonetheless, it's a new menu. Daedalus, could you do me a little favor?
Let's do it.
Go and get me the lyrics for Rap Lamumu.
Got him.
Or just a website that contains the lyrics, and then I'm going to put them through Google Translate and read it out. Just so folks kind of know what the song is about, in a broad sense.
One left. Got 'em all.
Thank you.
All right.
It's appropriate, isn't it?
One more time.
Yeah. If you're an individual level speedrunner, then there's a little bit of a feature here for you. It's pretty simple, but just another little bonus. They even cheer for you.
Jumping Flash 2, Big Trouble in Little Moo.
Okay. Let me just get to a spot where I can...
Let's do it.
Actually, there's a very easy way to cut the audio. After I save my
Flash
file.
2, Big Trouble in Little Moo.
Complete. Game complete. The intro is a small star in the corner of the universe is named after a star named Moo Moo. So, small planet named Moo Moo. No one knows this planet is a secret base that I secretly built. The evil scientist, his minions, listen to them. Again, this is a machine translation of song lyrics, so this is very, very generalized. Hey Moo, what is our name? Moo, the palm tree on our head is so pretty. 3 legs that slender and elongated, the murky eyes that make our hearts tremble. Yes, we are Moo Moo. Hey Moo, what is our job? Mars, Saturn, Venusians, people from M78, small compared to us. Small, and so we're amazing. Hey Moo, don't be surprised to hear that our boss is an evil scientist, a madman who would shut up his own crying child. The most powerful man in history, Baron Aloha. Moo Moo, we're the best. It's really cool to be bad. Disgusting, talk more scientifically. That's great, Baron. I'll never forget this frustration of being banished from my home planet. Science of evil to the bone, aiming for the conquest of the universe. Baron, Aloha shirt decide on the perfect set. The glasses of pride are charming. The blue muscle, the angry mark on his forehead is already the best star longing. Remember power of science. Let's see. This verse, the machine translation has absolutely no idea what to deal with. I think it's mostly just, hey, Baron, you're kind of going too far with this. It's our natural enemy, Space City Hall, and a rabbit robot of fear. It's over when he comes, and I wonder if it's no good this time. The Baron Aloha never gets defeated. If you lose, I'll run away as soon as I can. The Baron is unhappy, but until the day we plan the next big bad thing, it's a pity party for everyone. We're having a party all night tonight. The hands of evil cannot be stopped. We're having a party all night tonight. Hands of evil cannot be stopped. So, the lyrics are mostly about commiserating getting defeated by Robert and commiserating that Baron Aloha is pushing them too hard, and the life of an evil minion is sure tough. But at least we can go to the bar afterwards. In any case, let me swap on back over here. There we go. So, with this, it's time to pick a new game. And as mentioned, I do this on impulse, so time to reveal our next game for Friday. I really hope I hit everything correctly. I hear a sound. Our next Friday feature shall be Signalis. For any youngins that happen to be watching this particular VOD, this game, not suitable. This is not as Signalis is not as kid-friendly as Jumping Flash 2 is. VTubers have begun to play who ought to chat. Compartmentalizing trauma. So chat, until next time, and let's raid y'all on over somewhere, but remember our promise. Oh my god. Okay. I need to hurry. You are going to Macaw 45 because this is the most crazy coincidence in the world. You'll see in a second. They are playing Pocket Moo Moo. They are playing a different game in the Jumping Flash series. Have fun.